Shalom. I'm Brother Yawanathan, a servant for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, a Hebrew Israelite, a prisoner of hope, scattered among the heathen. Judges 18, 1 through 31. The tribe of Dan story of falling into idolatry after sending out spies to find a better area. The Danites stole a fake god from Michael, a Levite, and convinced him to become their tribal priest. 600 men appointed with their weapons of war, fierce men. They then destroyed the town of Laish. Judges 18 and 10. When ye go, ye shall come unto a people secure, into a large land, for Yahweh has given it unto your hands, a place where there is no want of anything that is on earth. So they went to seek a better piece of land. Back to verse 7. Then the 5 men departed and came to Laish, and saw the people that were therein, how they dwell careless, after the manner of Zidoniah, quiet and secure, and there was no majesty in the land. So the majesty is a public servant, officer with authority. So they didn't have no town authority. So they was open for the kill. They then destroyed the town of Laish, setting there and installing the Levite as their priest, Michael. Jacob's blessing for his son Dan. Genesis 49, 16 and 17. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, that biteth the horse heel, so that his rider shall fall back. Deuteronomy 33 and 22. And of Dan he said, Dan is a lion whelps, he shall leap from. Tribe of Dan compares Dan to a lion cub. Suggests that Dan has potential to be strong, courageous, and full of youthful energy. Leap from, boldness, and readiness to take action. Leap, to spring or move suddenly, as to leap from a horse. To rush with violence. Joshua 19, 47 and 48. The distribution of the land where Dan's tribe was allotted a portion of the Canaans between Judah and Ephraim. 1 Kings 12, 25 through 33. King Jeroboam established a pagan worship center in Dan, centered on a gold calf. Verse 28. Whereupon the king took counsel and made 2 calves of gold, and said unto them, Is it too much for you to go up to Jerusalem? It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. So he didn't want them to go up to Jerusalem. So he made 2 gold calves. Verse 29, and he set the one in Bethel, and the other put he in Dan. And this thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan. So they was worshiping idols, gold calves in Dan. Exodus 32:4. And he received them at their hand, fashioned it with a grave tool, after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. So that's what the people done in the wilderness when Moses went up to the commandments, to get the commandments and the law from the Lord. So Dan followed suit also with King Jeroboam, establishing a pagan worship center centered on a gold calf. Deuteronomy 9:16. And I looked, and behold, ye had sinned against Yahweh, your power, and had made you a molten calf. Ye have turned aside quickly out of the way which Yahweh has commanded you. So the tribe of Dan was a group who descended from the 5th son of Jacob's, Dan. Jacob had 12 sons who became the patriarchs of the 12 tribes of Israel. Man-made idols they followed instead of the scriptures that teach us out of the Bible. So they was following the gold calves instead of the Moses commandments and the laws that the Lord gave Moses. So we go into our featured lesson today. Babylon the Great is falling. That's right, Babylon the Great is falling. It's thuvo, it's finished. All it needs is a good push. Babylon was become a home for demons, a prison for evil spirits, and a cage full of unclean birds. A mighty angel will throw a stone into the sea, declaring that Babylon will be destroyed and never found again. And this is from the KJV dictionary. People will cry out, where is there another city as great as this? People will weep and throw dust over their heads. People would rejoice over Babylon's fate. So some gonna weep and some gonna rejoice. The sound of harps, singing, flutes, and trumpets would never be heard again. So the saints of the Lord gonna rejoice when Babylon the Great is destroyed, which is AKA America. Yes, the harlot, the mother of harlots, the whore. The light of a lamp will never shine in Babylon again. The happy voices of brides and grooms would never be heard in Babylon again. Deuteronomy 32 and 35. So this is a day after Thanksgiving. Deuteronomy 32 and 35. To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the thing that shall come upon them make haste. Yes. So it's coming. It's knocking at the door. Psalms 94. Verse 1. O Yahweh power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belong, show thyself. Show thyself, Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Lift up thyself, thou judges of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. And we know the proud is the wicked. Obadiah 7 and 8. All the men of the Confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. That they eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in it. So the people that joined up with them is going to do them. It's going to betray them. Shall I not in that day, says Yahweh, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Yes. So the Lord destroyed the understanding up out of them. They think they sharp and slick and sly, but the Lord then snatched their understanding from them. Nahum 3. One through 6. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. You know, so we still here. The people that they took, you know, and sailed over here with ships. The prey is still over here, working as slaves. Some of them is high-paid slaves, athletes, and people in the government, you know, but they're still slaves, you know. They're just high-paid slaves with benefits. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheel and the prancing horse and the jumping chariots. Yes, that's what's going to come meet them. When the chariots, the army of the Lord. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain. Yes, yes. So them glittering spears is them missiles that's gonna shoot over here. And a great number, and there is a multitude of slain. It's gonna be a lot of death over here. Death and destruction. And a great number of carcasses. And there is none end of their carcasses. They stumble upon their carcasses. There's gonna be so many, you're gonna stumble across them. Watch out now. Be careful. Because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot. Yes, everybody loves the harlot because they could come over here and sell their merchandise. They could come over here and, well, let's get it. Revelations 18:9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So they lived deliciously with her. You understand me? They had all type of goodies, you know. They was eating off the whore, you know. When a pimp has a good whore, he makes a lot of money with her, and that's what they doing with her, with the well-favored whore. Because of the multitude of whoredom of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredom, and families through her witchcraft. You know, so we know what America do, you know. They take nations, they steal babies, they steal whole families, you know. Behold, I am against thee, says Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirt upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. So the Lord gonna show your shame. And I will cast abomination filths upon thee, and make thee vow, and will set thee as a glazing stock. So people gonna be looking and glazing at, you know, like, is that her? Yeah, that's her. That's the well-favored harlot. Burn it. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, burn, harlot, burn. Burn, harlot, burn. Let's go to Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Lord then made him bare, uncovered his nakedness, showing how he really is, showing what he does, how he robs, kills, and steals from other nations, how he's doing the Moseses around here. He's doing the Moseses. Ezekiel 43:2. And behold, the glory of Yahweh of Israel came from the way of the east, and his voice was like a noise of many waters, and the earth shined with his glory. Yes, so the earth gonna shine when Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, his glory. The power of Israel came from the way of the east, the God of Israel, Yahweh. And his voice was like a noise of many waters, and the earth shined with his glory. Revelations 8:2. So this is Babylon the Great is fallen. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bud. Yes, yes. Let's go to Isaiah 13 and 19 right quick. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellent, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Yes, yes, yes. So it's gonna be Thuvo. It's gonna be, you ain't gonna be able to plant an apple here. Revelations 17 and 16. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou seest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So the Lord's gonna burn her with fire. And NATO, they gonna turn against the whore. They with her right now, but as it says, in verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So they're going to start hating the whore, because of the things that the laws and decrees that she brung upon the earth. Zephaniah 1 and 15. Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. We know them clouds is the mushrooms when them nukes come hit. A day of trumpets and alarms against the fenced city and against the high tower. And I will bring distress upon man, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath, but the whole land shall be desolate by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedily riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So the Lord gonna make a speeding riddance. And when we go to Revelations 18 and 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is Yahweh power who judges her. So it's going to come speedily, like the Lord says. go to Revelations 18, 5 through 7. For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she has filled, fill to her double. So we gonna put on her double, just like that gum. Double your pleasure, double mint gum. Yes, yes. Fill her double. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she says in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. So she's cocky, you know. She's a proud whore, you know. And we know the queens are whores, you know. So she says she sit as that queen. So she's nothing but a whore and a proud whore. Ain't nothing like a proud whore, you know. A pimp always got to whoop a proud whore because she thinks she better than the pimp. She thinks she better, you know. So the pimp got to constantly whoop her ass, put her in line, put her in check. Ezekiel 28 and 2. Good morning.
What are you doing?
Preaching the word about Babylon the Great is falling.
Babylon.
Yes, yes.
History.
Yes, yes, yes. We're living in Babylon the Great right now, the mother of harlots. Yes, yes, as it says in Revelations.
You're religious. What religion you are?
Hebrew Israelite.
Hebrew.
Yes.
Hebrews. Asia or what?
Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, what's that? What part of the planet Earth?
That's
The
in
Hebrew
Israel.
The Hebrew came from Israel.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
Israel.
yes.
Yeah, Israel is in war. It's in war now.
Yes, yes, yes.
They're in war with the some other countries.
Yeah, the Lord gonna get them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And clear the land for us. He gonna renew it.
You believe in God? I believe in God.
I believe in Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah.
God was God.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, God is a different name.
Nah, he only got one name. It's just they mix it up, you know. They don't want you to know the truth. Because if you know the truth, you know what I'm saying, then it'll set you free. The truth sets you free. And we in Babylon the Great right now, so they want to keep us blind.
A guy from Baghdad outside the gym at the Planet Fitness years ago, he told me God different names, but it's only one God.
Yeah.
Like excuse me, like we got English, we got God, Spanish, we got Dios.
Yeah.
Some other languages, you know, it's different names, but it's only one.
Yes. The other ones are idols. You know what I'm saying? They cannot move or talk.
No, I don't believe in idols no more.
Yeah.
I was raised in Catholic church. They teach you to believe in idols, like saints, like statues, like man-made.
Yeah, that's
like you are believe and you pray. I don't believe in that thing no more. I don't believe in no Jesus Christ either. I believe in God.
Yeah, his name Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, I don't think Jesus Christ is no man again. Many years ago, and they brought us here from Africa, and the America was populated by Indians. North, Central, and South were all Indians, the islands Indians. So the European came, they came with the Jesus Christ here.
Yeah, with that fakeness.
Yeah.
This is Jonah 1 and 9. And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear Yahweh.
Yeah, you gotta understand to say God. He's God.
The power, the power of heaven, the God of heaven, which has made the sea and dry land.
That means you right here, look.
Yes. Yes.
Manny.
All right. Brother Jonathan.
You want to?
Yes.
I see you next time.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Okay. Let's go. We was in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 28:2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus says Yahweh power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God. Though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Yes, just like the man was talking about. You know, they try to set themselves up as gods. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten riches. So he's a very sharp individual, very smart, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. But thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. So his heart is lifted up because he done got, rich, his knowledge and wisdom that the Lord gave him. He took it too far. He was doing the Moseses with it. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations. So the Lord gonna bring strangers among thee. They shall draw the sword against the